And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on DA.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Now, here's Fox. Top of the key, Bagley. Shot clock at 5. Over Favors. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And now the Kings, fast break. Bogdanovich with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Pelicans with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
We're about 1 minute into the first.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Ball kicks to Ingram. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fox against Ball. Here's Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday, the pass to Ball. Back to Holiday. Bagley against Favors. Over Bagley. Second shot opportunity. Ball finds Favors. Here's Williamson. Count it. Good.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fox against Ball, and it's Fox with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And then Favors with the dunk.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
Left side, Bagley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Double team on Holiday. To the paint. Here's Melly. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Hield against Redick. Hield with the bucket.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Count that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Kings trail by 4. Taken away by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Not going to go that time. And the Kings going the other way now. And up the court come the Kings on the break. They kick out to Heel. Back to Barnes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Shooting just one.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clock is at 3. Here's Joseph. No good on his first attempt of the game. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, up by 5. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rashawn Holmes. Kent Bazemore is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Parker, and it's Giles in at the 4 slot. Bazemore finds Parker. Here's Joseph. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans leading by 7. Hayes the pass to Reddick. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Hart. The second effort outside for Jackson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Reddick. And the rejection by Holmes. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Passes it to Hayes. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this. Sacramento making some changes. Buddy Hield comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kent Bazemore. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the King. It's a 10-point game.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And the dunk by Barnes.
Barnes knows in this offense he's got to get out on the break. That time does it well.
It's Ingram on the wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Kings trail by 8. Hield, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Hield. Over Holiday to the middle. Ingram with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans leading by 10. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Bagley against Okafor. It's Bielitsa. The kick out to Barnes. Clock at 2. That's a 2 from Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Pelicans have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in for Zion Williamson. Reddick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game, changing directions, impossible to guard.
And Holiday kicks to Jackson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans. Here's Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Outside Holiday. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley picks 1 up.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Right side, Ball. The leaner inside. Sacramento grabs the miss, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Joseph, he's checked in for the Kings. And New Orleans also making a change. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Joseph, the pass to Bagley. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Joseph. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And New Orleans also making a change. Nelly's checked in. Holmes against Ball. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Corey Joseph. New Orleans also making some changes. J.J. Redick's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Hield dishes to Barnes. Back to Hield. Beyond the arc. Sacramento again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Down low, it's tipped. Here's Hield. Good. Hield's got 6.
Refusing to let that possession end, but he did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Giles checked in for Richaun Holmes, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Barnes. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Nicolo Melli. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Redick surveying the D. The shot missing, and the Kings going the other way now. Good chance here for Hield. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 11. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hart the pass to Hayes. To the inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Williamson comes in for Okafor, and it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Bielitsa's got it back down to within single digits with the Kings.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
On the wing, Holiday. Williamson left side. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's the break. Here's Fox, back to Hield. Count that one. He's got 10.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And pushing it up is Sacramento Kings again in transition. Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Sacramento making some changes. Bagley comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Redick up top. He's covered by Bielitsa. Ingram with it. Good on the shot. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Sacramento.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Bagley, and it's Bielitsa in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Fox. Off the inbound. That one, no good. Good D by Williamson.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Fox. Got a piece of it.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Bielitsa pass it to Bogdanovich, and there it is for him.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set, good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
And Holiday kicks to Ingram. The pass to Hayes. Back to Ingram. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here On a heel, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Pass to Bagley. Inside, Kings moving the ball around. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Harrison Barnes has been in some big ones, and that's a big shot.
Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Love watching Bagley getting confident in big possessions.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram finds Williamson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Bagley. Passes to Bielitsa. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Favors trying to break free. Good D by Heel.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes, and for good reason.
Ingram against Barnes. Now here's Ingram, guarded closely. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Fox passes to Heel. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Williamson.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Joseph. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Over Joseph. Misses. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... deep in the heart of Texas. Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Here is Forbes. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. And he makes that one.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Now here's Williamson. Clock at 4. Ingram finds Williamson. Here's Lyles. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here is Favors following the three-pointer by San Antonio. To the paint, here's Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And Forbes kicks to Murray. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fires at the elbow. Offensive rebound. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good position.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Murray. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen.
easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. .125 left in the first. White down low. And finished off by Gay.
Boy, Gay doing a nice job to corral that rebound. A sneaky good play there. He corralled it and finished it.
Redick way outside. The three-pointer no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Redick against Walker.
J.J. Redick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Outside, White. Spurs passing it around. Gay passes to Purtle. On the wing, Bellinelli. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
White looking around. And here's Walker outside. The offensive rebound.
And Purtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word.
Venom.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. And Walker kicks to Gay. Pass to Bellinelli. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. From deep. Gay. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Outside, Redick. There's the 3. Goes back up. And Purtle sends it back.
And Purtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Was shot by Redick, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Purtle kicks to Bellinelli. Left side, Walker. Bellinelli with it. No points in the game yet for him. With the 10, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Purtle's got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And White kicks to Walker. Gay finds Bellinelli. Redick against Walker. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Spurs leading by 10.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Murray. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And there's Williamson on the assist by Holiday. Williamson's got it back down to single digits for New Orleans. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Aldridge against Ingram.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Murray finds Aldridge. Murray against Ingram. It's tipped.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Basket counts. Williamson's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
For 3, Murray. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And it's Williamson missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Favors against Murray. Here's DeRozan. Good on the 7-footer. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
And the pass to ball. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside DeRozan. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
What's up?
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College. Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down.
And the first half is now in the books. Spurs out in front. They lead by 12. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They are leading by 12. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping. Doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, what did you see from New Orleans? And that's going to do it for us here. The second.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's DeRozan. Williamson with the block.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 10 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ingram outside. Back to Holiday. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Miles passes to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Murray. Connects in the foul line jumper. Murray's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's a shot some teams are willing to give Murray. The more he knocks it down, the more dangerous he'll become.
Favors dishes to Holiday. Ingram up top. Williamson outside. Out to Ingram. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Ingram missing. San Antonio leading by 14. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Here's Favors. Aldridge with some nice D.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. To the left side wing. Back to Forbes. To the wing right side. Aldridge. Good. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that's a lost possession if Aldridge doesn't bail him out. Smart play by the big fella with the shot clock winding down.
Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bucket is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. And the drought. Aldridge with some nice D.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good.
You know, you look at the potential Murray has, and it's exciting, quite honestly. He's a lead guard. He plays the point, but he's more of a scorer than a distributor at this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Murray surveying the D. But they get it back. Poeltl kicks to Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
15 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the take. Played through the contact and scored.
And so it's San Antonio with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Okafor, and it's Melli in at the 4 spot. And it's Okafor off the drive. Hart the pass to Okafor. Now here is Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And, you know, really, Mills is a threat to score from anywhere. I mean, that's what makes him such a challenge to defend.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Redick surveying the D for the 3.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Walker. Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. The 3 from Mills. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Pass to White. Walker in the corner. Gay with it to the wing on the left. Mills can't hit. Passes it to Melli. He kicks it to Holiday. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 20. Mills finds Walker. Gay in the corner. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Hart, that's good.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's White. Here's Pirtle. The dish to Gay. Pass to Walker. It's White on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Perk. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Walker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Williamson. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here is Forbes. Aldridge left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jakob Poeltl.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Now the pass to Medu. The three from Mills. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Alexander Walker passes to Jackson. To the left wing. Here's Melly. Back to Moore. Clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. Here's Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Moore outside. Chalk up 2 there.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Mills. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Outside, Walker. Back to Mills. Pass to Medu. 4 on the clock. Offline from the high post. Near the three-point line. It's Moore. It's off. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a surprise.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark. Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel and nothing.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans make their last shot. Morant drives in. Here's Valanciunas. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Ingram kicks to Williamson, and there's the pass to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson with it. Makes it off the glass.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Morant passes to Jackson, and he gets it to go.
Oh, this is just being a good team. I mean, Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
Williamson against Jackson, and finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Ingram with the steal. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. Well, with Ingram's length and athletic ability, he can really get flashy with his dunks.
Here's Morant. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Favors. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, with elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
Now here's Ingram. Stolen by Jackson. And Winslow now top of the key. Brooks against Holiday. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Passes it to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. No good from Valanciunas.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we talk about the big vertical with Williamson, but what about the hang time?
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Inside. And stolen by Favors. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Valanciunas. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The drive by Brooks. Down low, Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Williamson. Up again. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. D'Anthony Melton He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Williamson looking it over. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, man, that was just rude. Williamson with no hesitation on the drive and no mercy on the finish.
Melton passes to Clark. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Here's Melly. Jackson kicks to Reddick. To the middle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Memphis on the break. Bombed up there for Clark.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the three, the small forward. Clark against Redick. Shot clock at 6. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pelicans leading by 7. Redick passes to Hart. Back to Redick. Jackson against Jones. Pass to Melly. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From 13. Melly tipped back in for 2. Melly's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Melton passes to Clark. Right side Jones, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor's checked in. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Redick is in the corner. To the inside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Redick. And it's Holiday in for Jackson. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
But you got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young jock. He uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Here's Ingram. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Jackson has the open look. Gets a hand on it. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Like a gazelle, Ingram just loping inside for the finish.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks the pass to Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. The feed now to Holiday. To the paint, Okafor. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone.
Ingram's length and activity paying off. Great transition defense to offense.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. Favors with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. That's 10 points for Drew Holiday.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Back to Morant. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. He kicks to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Basket, good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Jackson comes over with the double. Ingram up top. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Melton. Here's Clark. Misses the layup. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Ahead by 9 is the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 14 points and 1 rebound. Shaq, what you think about what we saw from New Orleans?
Ernie, this is what the...
And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Well, it's been this way all night. Williamson can beat you in so many different ways.
There's Winslow. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Ingram attacking. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Favors. He feeds it to Holiday. Over Valanciunas. Misses off the left iron. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant finds Jackson. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Valanciunas has got 11 points.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. From deep three-point range. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and you feel like Williamson could do this almost any time he wants. The strength, the athleticism. I mean, it's next level.
Here's Valanciunas. Over Favors. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Good D by Williamson. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Anderson in for Justice Winslow. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Clark against Williamson. Back to Hayes. In the corner, it's Ingram. Down low. Hayes, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Anderson finds Clark.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gutterich is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. New Orleans also making some changes. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram, and it's Jackson in for Ball. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Melly passes to Redick. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he
got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 8. The pass to Melton. Kicks to Clark. To the right side. Takes the 3. Melton, no good. Jackson down low, working on Jones, and yes, it's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Okafor out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the 4. It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Clark. He can't get that one to fall. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Pelicans leading by 8. Okafor, high post. He's against Clark. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. A putback.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Picked his pocket. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And now here comes Jones leading the break. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's tipped. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Outside, Ball. And Favors kicks to Hart. Here's Williamson. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
I can't think of a better call offensively. Get Zion the ball in the painted area and let him go to work.
Clark dishes to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Stolen by Ball.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Passes it to Jackson. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 6 rebounds now in the game. The drive by Williamson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
Shooting for Memphis.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Pelicans leading by 5 to the middle. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pelicans shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Over to the left wing. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Winslow against Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Memphis with it. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. So another turnover for New Orleans. Williamson against Valanciunas. And it's Williamson missing. The kick out to Holiday. The dish to Favors. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
It's in! There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Valanciunas against Favors. Pass the ball. It's Ingram on the wing. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you... Hey, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Passes to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Now here's Ball. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Gets sloppy with the ball around Zion. He has the quick, powerful swipe to turn you over.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Fox goes in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but... That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's Hield. Over Holiday. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Loud pass to Bagley.
And you can tell Bagley knows his strengths on offense and does a great job playing to them.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Fox with it. Now defended by Williamson. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Williamson outside. Ball kicks to Holiday. Poked loose and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. So for the Pelicans, Nelly is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. And that one's good, Williamson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Parker passes to Bazemore. Nobody near Parker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Pass to Williamson. Back to Redick. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. New Orleans leading by 3. Ingram finds Williamson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williamson's got 8 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
With some arc, they grab their own miss. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 10.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Back to Bazemore. Over Williamson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 7. The second quarter coming up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got Jackson Hayes. Jackson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Redick. Finished off the break. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
The putback, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now Jackson. Outside, Redick from past the arc. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 7.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And stolen by Bazemore. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous Bazemore is on defense. You can't get caught napping. He'll pick you clean.
Bazemore against Redick. Lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Redick's got 8 points. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 9 points. Holmes passes to Barnes. And here is Bielitsa. Over Hayes. Bielitsa misses. Jackson kicks to Hart. Outside, Reddick. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Kent Bazemore, a blur in the open court. Pew!
Here's Hart, covered by Barnes. Hayes, the pass to Jackson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Reddick, here we go. And the rejection by Holmes. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson dishes to Okafor. And stolen by Bazemore. And now the Kings, fast break, ahead. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Over Barnes. Here's Okafor. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Kent Bazemore.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. Here's Melly. Back to Favors. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
Fox kicks to Hield. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Out to Ingram. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And another fast break for Sacramento. A miss that time would have put him up. And a close game so far through the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 10 points. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
The floor awareness of ball, excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Holiday goes in. Ingram against Barnes. Ingram passes to Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. The drive by Williamson. Here's Favors. Williamson kicks the ball. Ingram against Barnes. That one good for 2. Ingram's got 10 points in the game.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Here's Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Giles. Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Williamson. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one. And the dunk by Williamson.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Fox, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Kings trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Fox. And stolen by Williamson. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
And again, the turnover by the Kings.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
So for the Pelicans, Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bielitsa passes to Joseph. Back to Bielitsa. There's the triple. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans leading by 9. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And a change for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Joseph. Back to Ingram. Can't hit that one. Good D by Heel. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They're backcourt, Ball and Reddick. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Ball with it, now guarded by Fox. Outside, Reddick. And it's Hart, top of the key. Clock at 6. Reddick against Holmes. And stolen by Bielitsa. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans leading by 11. Melly passes the ball. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Heel. All alone. And it's Fox with the jam.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Ball, the pass to Hayes. Ball feeling it out a bit. Hayes finds Reddick. Now Ball. 5 on the clock. And Ball slams it in.
This is when Ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
Fox goes in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Melly. Reddick up top. Out to the right wing. Melly passes to Hayes. Again, New Orleans turns it over. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. The Kings also at the sub. Barnes is checked in. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Ball. Inside. Outside for Reddick. There's the pass to Melly. And that one is hammered home.
Got to stay honest on Reddick's shot when he gets a screen, which is why he finds his teammates open thanks to additional space.
Here's Fox. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside, Reddick. Parker against Okafor. Outside for Reddick. New Orleans moving it around. 11 feet away. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 9-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Barnes can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
The Kings trail by 11. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Here's Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. Williamson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
Here's Barnes. Passes it to Bielitsa. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And the Kings pushing it up now. Healed with the bucket.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Williamson looking it over. Okafor, the pass to Reddick. Kicks it to Williamson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Now here's Reddick. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And this team believes in Hield. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's stolen by Hield. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Derek Favors with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
It's Fox with the drive.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Three-pointer Hield. That one misses. So New Orleans wins it. Probably a little close. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. It's the end. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Lyles. Also, LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeJounte Murray is out there at DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard position. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Right wing, back to Forbes. Down low, here's Lyles. A second chance effort. He dishes it to Aldridge. Goes up with it again. Tries yet again. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Forbes the pass to Lyles, and that one drops for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Williamson against Lyles. And the dunk by Williamson.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Here is Forbes. Fires from deep. Favors with the rebound.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Ball. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And solid at feeding his guys the ball. Rudy has no problem giving it up that time.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. And Holiday kicks to Ball. At the elbow, Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And then Favors with the dunk.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Murray finds White. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Out to DeRozan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray. Here's White. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Pelicans trail. Hayes the pass to Hart. Back to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's Redick on the wing. 6 to shoot. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really good decision as Redick is playing at full speed, but slows down, makes the right choice.
Passes it to Bellinelli. And here is Pirtle. There's Walker with the three. Another shot. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 7.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Hart kicks to Reddick. Back to Hart. And he banks in the layup.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Walker's shot is off. New Orleans in the lead. Jackson can't get the chip in. And it's Gay at the elbow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Oh, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
The drive by Reddick. And Pirtle sends it back. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio. Miles out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mills. Then there's Jakob Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the 2. Now here's Lyons. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Here's Hart. Here's Reddick. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Reddick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Passed again. Back to Walker. Miles with it. Walker in the post. Covered by Reddick. Walker's shot is off. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Spurs.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Jackson against Walker. Lets it fly. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's Jackson with the drive.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Walker. And it's wide in for Patty Mills. DeRozan passes to Lyles, taken away by Holiday. Outside Favors. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Lyles. Here's White. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray against Jackson. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Over Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Jackson. Tips it up. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here's Bellinelli. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Aldridge dishes to Bellinelli. Just 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
New Orleans moving it around. It's good. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Favors. Murray with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's DeRozan following the miss by Lonzo Ball. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Back to DeRozan. And the layup is good. DeRozan's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 6. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The shot's good from Forbes.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Ingram right side. Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Out to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Out left to the wing. Here's Forbes. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Williamson. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. Okafor with the steal. Here's Ball, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here is Forbes. The pass to Lyles. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Free throws good, Lyles. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Pirtle, the pass to Bellinelli, takes a 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Redick's got the ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. White goes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Holiday. The shot will not fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. And the layup falls. White's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The shot by Redick, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Easy to see why J.J. Redick is a guy that everybody talks about as being one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
Walker with a clean look, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Hayes kicks to Redick. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good with the triple.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And the Spurs pushing it up now, and the dunk by Walker.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Holiday attacking, and as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's San Antonio leading by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Pirtle. Derek White is out there with Mills. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. Holiday dishes to Favors. Pass to Hart. Now here is Holiday, covered by Mills.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Outside Holiday, goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Holiday's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New Orleans. DeRozan for 3. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Redick, here we go. Good work there as it goes. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Free throw good, Mills.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Spurs, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. And here is Murray after J.J. Redick hitting the 3. Murray, the pass to Lyles. To the middle. Out to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. The drive by Williamson. Ingram outside. Williamson finds Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. No good on the shot. And the Spurs going the other way now. DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Spurs trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Over Ingram. DeRozan's shot is good.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Now, here's Ball. And that one, good. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Back to Murray. Out to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Up again, great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Derek Favors.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan. And it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ingram outside. Favors finds Holiday. Now Ingram. And the basket is good. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
.105 left in the 4th quarter. Favors brings the double. Pass to Aldridge. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Williamson. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyons. That's his first foul. Ingram attacking. It counts.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Murray against Ball. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Williamson looking it over. Ball with it. Pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Off target at the rim. The feed to DeRozan. Stolen by Ball. Outside Holiday. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going on. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And that one drops.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday finds Ingram. Knocked away. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Out to Ingram. Clock at 6. The pass to Favors. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Winslow with it, now guarded by Ingram. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Favors. Ball kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of that was worth the price of admission. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Memphis.
Phenomenal athleticism from Ingram. I mean, really looking to rip that basket up with that strong dunk.
And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 8. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Valanciunas, good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Ingram passes to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The drive by Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Williamson's got 6.
And you see the decision-making Williamson possesses. Phenomenal with the reads in terms of the defense and just taking what's available.
Now here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Redick following the score by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Ball kicks to Ingram. No good on the triple. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And finished off by Morant.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Outside, Redick. And the layup is good.
Proving that he's more than just a shooter now. Redick, when he sees a lane, he takes it.
It'll count. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. The shot by Redick, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Valanciunas. And it's in there.
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Redick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Here's Melton, guarded by Jackson. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead back up to 10 now for Memphis.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
He's in the post. Valanciunas is there. Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Hayes. The rebound by Anderson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Jones in the post, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Holiday. Back to Hart. He kicks it to Okafor. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Winslow dishes to Clark. Back to Winslow. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. To the paint. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram passes to Okafor. Williamson against Clark. And that one's good. Williamson.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. Taken away by Holiday. The drive by Williamson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Memphis leading by 11. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Grizzlies with the rebound. There's Winslow. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Pelicans trail by 13. And Holiday kicks to Ball. Back to Holiday. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Gutterich. The offensive rebound. Pass to Winslow. Anderson with the ball. Pass to Jackson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Memphis, riding a 15-point lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 4 assists. And
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already got a number of filthy dunks out of him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5. Passes it to Jackson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the pass to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They shoot again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A fluid athlete who plays assertive on the glass. Favors plays a key role in his team's rebounding efforts.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. The Grizzlies also making a change. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Winslow. Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's Morant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Over in the corner, Williamson. Memphis leading by 12. Jackson finds Valanciunas. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Look, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Hayes hits them both. And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Missed inside. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 11-point game. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hart. It's deflected. Unhindered. Going all the way. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Redick with it. Guarded now by Clark. Hayes the pass to Redick. And here's Jackson. Morant with the steal. Fast break Memphis. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
A solid defender. Morant adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Redick surveying the D. 2 points. That one goes. Redick's got 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Clark in the corner. Morant with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. Pelicans trail by 13. Hart kicks to Jackson. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And again, Memphis no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot off that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Okafor with the steal. And then Okafor slams it in.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Jones and Okafor with the block, and they'll keep possession. Anderson passes to Clark. Okafor with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And Hayes kicks to Hart. There's the dish to Okafor. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
Really love how assured Okafor is close to the rim. Great confidence when he catches the ball inside. And he's extremely polished with his back to the basket.
Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Clark. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis out in front, up 7. New Orleans back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2 guard. Jackson, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
The kick out to Anderson. Feeds it to Jackson. Great D that time from Favors. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Ball. Anderson passes to Jackson. Anderson trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Williamson, stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. Count it, and the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Ball. Some nice passing there by Memphis. One-on-one here. Here's Williamson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Williamson's got 7 now in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Grizzly shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. They double him with Williamson. And stolen by Favors. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here we go. There's Winslow. And foul on the shot he'll shoot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Drew Holiday's checked in for New Orleans. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Here's Williamson with the putback. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 9 in their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And it's Williamson missing. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Looking for Winslow. He gets it there. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Ingram kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Holiday. Pass to Ingram. A 3-ball. Favors can't get it to go. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Jackson dishes to Morant. On the wing, Winslow. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.